Hello everyone and welcome back to Direwolf 20's Let's Play. This is episode 14. There's a lot of things I want to get started on today. I'm hoping to show you guys a couple really cool machines and items, but I need to get started collecting items and getting ready to show you everything I need. So the first thing I'm going to do is build a couple more of these energy crystals, get my miner going in a nice location. I need to charge up my OV scanner to get a good spot to mine in, and then I'm going to go, while that mines automatically for me, I'm actually going to go and probably mine underground myself as well. Grab my trusty glowstone and get started. So let me get some resources together and I will be back shortly to feature the Let's Play. Alright guys, as you can see I just filled up this MFE with 6 energy crystals and it's powering my miner here, which is down doing its thing. While that runs, I'm going to head down to my mining cave. Alright guys, Direwolf 20 back here. Gonna go ahead and proceed. As you can see, I just got back from mining, filled up another chest, the chest that I intended for building supplies. Cobble and dirt's all full, and mining supplies is now full of cobble. Why am I saving all this cobble, you ask? Well, Equivalent Exchange has an item. It's kind of expensive to make, so I've been holding off making it, but it will allow me to compress all this cobble down into diamonds. And it's an item I really should get at some point. Rather soon, probably, because I'm starting to have resource issues, especially when it comes to diamonds, and I haven't been able to make those equivalent exchange items for you guys, because I've been doing a lot with my diamonds for industrial craft. So, let me get my inventory organized here. Another thing I've been doing is dumping a lot of my gravel, at least, into my recyclers here. I'm going to go ahead and macerate a bunch of my ores that I found down there. Get some copper going, that should all be good. You can see I got a few diamonds and some lapis, that's good stuff. Lapis can also be converted into diamonds with the equivalent exchange mod. So, what I should probably do now, as you can see I charged up my crystals again. I'm going to go drop them in the MFE that's charging my miner that I had put outside. Curious to see how well that guy did. I did find a decent spot to put this miner at. And yeah, we're out of power. How far did we get? Oh, pretty far actually. We've only got 3 mining pipes left. Let me head back into my house real quick here. Oh, I had my mining pipes on me. How silly. Let's stick them back in there. So, we probably don't have much further to go. Not a bad haul. Lots of copper. Wow. No diamonds though. I was really hoping for some more diamonds. Well, I'm going to let that go. It's probably enough power for now. We'll see how well he does. So, once again, let me get my inventory in order here. And I should be back shortly to show you guys some cool stuff. Okay guys, just want to point out I came back to my miner here to find my OV scanner empty and my MFE empty. So it looks like used up just enough. Look, more bedrock, hooray. So let's clean up this junk. Recollect my items here. I wonder if I can... worth a shot, right? Yeah, let me get back here, deposit this stuff. Because my macerators are much slower now than my induction furnaces are, I create a little bit of a to-do chest here. So this is for all my items that I need to macerate. Probably need to build a few more macerators at some point. And I'm going to drop off all this cobble. Geez, I have a lot of cobble, don't I? Stuff. Now the thing is, if I put this guy here, oh yeah, I didn't want to drop my chest yet. I believe I need more power. I believe if by putting cobblestone inside your miner, it'll fill the hole that it dug back up with cobblestone. So I do need more energy to do this, but it should only need 1 energy crystal's worth. Might as well charge up my OV scanner a little bit while it's in there. Yes, see how the cobblestone is moving out of the miner? Any block you put in here, the miner will fill up the tunnel it dug with that item. So, that's cool. So we'll let that guy go for just a few minutes. Seal back up the hole it created. And let me take care of some more inventory stuff before I show you guys the next piece. Alright, so I just knocked my miner off here, and you probably can see I didn't put quite enough cobble in. I think we're still hanging around 72 on the y-axis. I only put 64 in, so there's a handful of blocks that it didn't reach, but you can see it dropped cobble right up to that point. So that's cool. Alright, without further ado, I'm going to get going here and show you guys a couple cool items that are part of the Equivalent Exchange mod. So let me deposit all this stuff back. Okay, I need a lot more diamond for the item I'm about to make. A lot. Let me just do the quick math here. And the item I want to make is going to cost me 82 diamonds. That's a lot of diamond. I need about 70 more than I currently have. And from the rough calculations I just did, I determined that using Equivalent Exchange, I should come close to having enough. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to make diamonds using Equivalent Exchange. So let's get going. First off, 4 gold equals 1 diamond. 8 gold equals 2 diamonds. Makes perfect sense. There's 32 diamond. Hooray! There's 48 diamond. So I just exhausted almost all my gold supply, but that's okay. I can turn iron into gold if I need to. And as you guys know, gold isn't terribly useful. Industrial craft adds a couple uses for it, but again, not the worst thing in the world. The next thing we can do is take these lapis lazuli here, and 8 of them will bring you back a lapis lazuli ore block. And 4 of those guys turns into a diamond. So I got a few more diamonds out of that. Goodness, I'm still quite short. I needed how many? A lot. Another thing we can use to get diamonds is glowstone, I want to say. So I just stole a good amount of glowstone from my glowstone producers. Gold ore. Now what I could do with this gold ore is macerate it, turn it into gold bars, and then pretty much double the gold ore that I have here. Do I want to do that? It's a little bit sneaky, to be honest with you, because you know, I don't think it was ever intended for gold ore to convert basically 2 to 1. But so I'm going to hold off on doing that. So if I put the gold ore here, and I'm going to try and be a little bit fair about this, and, you know, not be terribly sneaky. And then you can just place this gold ore on the ground. Yeah, that's the recipe. There's a recipe. I think it uses coal, but what the heck, I'll just stick it on the ground. And dig it up. How am I doing here? That should be enough. So, yeah, I'm using a lot of diamonds, aren't I? But I want to show you guys this cool item. So, what the hey? Let me go find it in the recipe book here. Okay, so the first thing I want you guys to see is the recipe for dark matter. Dark matter is used in a lot of the crazy, wacky, fun items that Equivalent Exchange gives you. And it's a very expensive piece of material, as you can see. It uses 4 blocks of diamond, which are 9 diamonds each, so that's 36 diamond. And it uses 4 Mobius fuel, which I think you guys saw me make earlier. It's a combination of coal and glowstone and a bucket of lava. Okay? The item I want to make for you, yeah, imagine how much that's going to cost. The item I want to make for you today is the Gem of Eternal Density right here. And what this item do is it'll compress your cobblestone into redstone, and redstone into iron, and iron into gold. Pretty much that process I just showed you of converting items from one type into another. This will do it automatically depending on the charge level. So let's check that out. It requires 2 dark matter, 2 obsidian, and 5 diamonds. So a good amount of diamond there. That's where I came up with the number 72. Or I think 77. Yeah, that's what I need. And I should be just a little short actually. I need a couple more diamond. Oh well, let's get started. I will convert some more obsidian or something into diamonds if I really need to. So, first thing I'm gonna need is some glowstone. I already have some, but that's okay. Can't hurt to have some more. I'm gonna need some redstone, a bunch of coal, and a couple buckets. So, like so. Now for the diamonds. Yep, I was right. I need a few more diamonds. So let's go ahead and make those by converting my obsidian. I need, what, 3 more? Okay. Philosopher's Stone. Oh, I wonder if I'm going to have enough. Let's actually convert something else. Got here. Sure, I think a stack of iron should do it. There we go. Alright, so now let's make our dark matter. Philosopher's Stone in the middle. 1, 2 dark matter. Very expensive, as you can tell. But an awesome item is about to be made by combining 1, 2 dark matter, 5 diamonds, and 2 obsidian. Gem of Eternal Density. Oh, the diamonds you're going to bring me. So many. So many diamonds are coming my way shortly. So, how does this item work, you ask? Good question, and I'm about to show you after I empty my inventory of all this junk that I don't want to lose. Okay. That should be good. So, the Gem of Eternal Density, if it's in your inventory, in your hand actually, you activate it with G, and the gem turns purple. Press G again and it's off. Press the V key on your keyboard, V as in Victor, and it charges up. 3 is the max charge. At 3, it'll try and turn almost everything it finds in your inventory into diamonds. It'll compress, let's see, dirt, sand, clay, and flint, sandstone into cobblestone, and then it'll condense that stuff down into redstone, and then down to iron, down to gold, down to diamond. I don't know exactly what it converts to what, but basically you're going to get a bunch of diamonds if you compress all your stuff. So let's check it out. I'm going to bump it up to the first charge. Actually, I'm going to leave it at charge 0. And I'm just going to take it out of my hand because I want you guys to be able to see how it works. Now what it's going to do is it's always going to try and leave 1 stack of cobblestone in your inventory. It's not going to use it all. It'll leave 1 in there. So let's pop it down there at charge 0. Okay, it doesn't do anything to cobble at charge 0. Charge 1. Oh, turned a stack of cobblestone into 2 iron. Did you see that? As soon as I place it in my inventory there? Cool. Like I said, tries to keep 1 stack of cobble going on. I don't know if you saw it, it was probably too fast, but as soon as I charged it to the second level, it compressed that cobble, the 4 iron I had, into gold. So let's see, put another stack there, I got 2 iron, put another stack in, it goes 2 iron, makes 4 iron made 2 gold, very quick. Okay, max level, another piece of gold, boom, diamond ore. Okay, very cool. How else does this work? Well, if you place one inside an alchemical chest, ta-da! It automatically compresses everything down in the chest that it can compress into useful materials. I just got 8 diamond out of that chest. Nice. So I can just leave him in there and he's good to go. If I had buildcraft pipes piping stuff into this chest, I could constantly be making diamond, which is pretty much how a obsidian factory works. If you check out my equivalent exchange video, I think it's equivalent exchange part 2, you'll see that I have an obsidian generator. They're like glowstone generators, but they create obsidian, and it compresses down to diamonds. So now that I've shown you the Gem of Eternal Density, let me clean up my inventory a bit and get ready for the next item I want to show you. Something else I want to show you guys real quick. It's something I noticed the other day. Notice how my induction furnace here is running low on power. It's not fully charged at the moment. Neither is this one. It's actually getting rather low, as a matter of fact. Why do you think that is? Well, I was stumped for about a minute until I realized why. As soon as it's finished running, you can see it's starting to charge back up here. We're all good now. I have plenty of power in my MFEs. Even a 2.2 million in my MFSU. What would cause that guy to run low? The reason he ran low is because these guys are all wired to copper cables, and copper can only transmit 32 energy units per second. Well, this induction furnace is using 16, this induction furnace is using 16, that's 32 right there, and these guys use 3 each. So with everything running, I don't have quite enough power to keep everything charged. However, it hasn't negatively impacted me yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm probably just going to leave it that way. But if I really wanted to be optimum efficiency, I should move one of these induction furnaces off of this power line and move it somewhere else. But for now, it's not hurting anything, like I said, so I'll leave it be. Okay, I decided to expand my house here again, and I'm going to make this my advanced machine room. It's going to be right off my teleportation room, and actually for a purpose, because I'm not entirely loving this whole teleportation setup I had to do, so I think it's time to start playing with industrial craft teleporters. Not entirely sure how it's all going to work out, but what the heck, I'll figure it out as I go. Okay guys, I just went ahead and converted a few more cobblestone into some diamonds here, and I'm going to get started building that new toy I was telling you all about. The first thing I'm going to need is an MFS unit, so I think you guys should probably all remember all the recipes for this stuff. Well, I might need more lappies now, goodness. Well, let's get started and see how I make out. Okay, that took a while to make an MFU, huh? So, the next thing I need to make is my new machine, which I'm keeping a little bit of a secret. I needed 2 advanced machines. Goodness, that's expensive. I also need 2 advanced circuits, which means I'm going to need a lot more copper cable. Gee, I really hope I've got more rubber going on out here. Let me just get the ingredients for those 2 machines and advanced circuits and whatnot, and I will be back. Alright guys, so it took a little while to get my resources together. I'm almost done building that. Let's see, do I have everything I need here? Let's get started with... I need more. No, I'm alright. So I'm going to need, actually, another one of these guys. I need that glowstone. I need 2 advanced machines for this recipe. And I need 2 electronic circuits. What's Direwolf making today? Drum roll, please. Mass fabricator. That's right, guys. It's time to start generating mass out of all that energy I've been storing up in my MFSU. But why did I build another MFSU? Well, I don't want to directly drain this guy into the mass fabricator. I want to kind of have control over how much is happening with the mass fabricator. So there's one more item I want to make. Let me go get the resources for it and I'll be right back. Okay, what I want to make is one more of those Lapotron crystals. Why do I want to do that? Well, I want to use it as a battery basically, so that I can hook up my MFSU in that advanced machine room I just built, connect it to my mass fabricator, and then use those Lapotron crystals to transport energy back and forth from my main MFSU and my main storage array. I will probably eventually create a generator specific for this mass MFSU so that it can not impact all my other machines' energy production. Now, unfortunately, I have to use up pretty much the last of my obsidian here for some more lapis lazuli, and I need one more of these red energy crystals. I really am getting a little bit low on some of my resources, so I'm going to have to go mine again soon. Alright, so the Lapotron crystal, as I mentioned last night, can store 1 million energy units. I've already got 4 million in my MFSU. Not too bad for 4 solar trees, or solar flowers as you are. So let's go check out how my other room is doing that I just built. And the one other item I want to show you guys today, and it's going to use another diamond, is glass fiber cable. Glass fiber cable is cool. It basically has 1 energy loss for every 20 blocks, so it's a lot more efficient than the gold or any other cables that you've seen so far, and it can carry voltages up to 512 EU, so that's, you know, the output of an MFSU, and it's pretty awesome. I better not forget to go get those Buildcraft guys in a bit. That's alright, I should be fine. Sorry for the dark room, but I haven't even put my windows in yet. Let me do that real quick. So much better. Let's lay down the MFSU, the mass fabricator, gonna get ready for some glass fiber. So I'm just gonna stick them right here in the corner. Well, maybe the center of the room, why not? For now. Put him there like that, what do you say? And I'm gonna, well, maybe not like that. Stick this guy right here. Okay? So now I've got the mass fabricator. You can see there's a block to put something there. If you guys paid attention in my first video, you'd know what goes there. I'm going to go collect it now. Remember, I've been reprocessing a bunch of junk in my recyclers? Scrap. If you place scrap there, it makes things much more efficient. My energy crystal should be done charging. Yep, you can see we're down to about 3 million in our MFSU now, and our Lapotron crystal's good to go. And the last thing I want to build before I head into that room is a lever. What's the lever for, Direwolf? Well, that's a good question. All energy storage devices can be activated with redstone, and when redstone is applied, they will not emit energy. So I think I just turned on the lever. That's true. You can see how it's not sending energy, so I'm going to let it charge up all the way. It's not sending energy right now into my mass fabricator. That's because I want to, personally handle how much this guy runs. So I've basically given myself an on-off switch. On, off. By flipping it on for a second, we made 1% progress. So that guy's dumping in. He's doing a good job. Let's turn on the mass fabricator, and you can see it's slowly working up its progress. However, if I place some scrap down in the bottom here, it's got this amplifier percentage, and our progress skyrockets. We're not using any more energy than we originally were. In fact, why don't I turn this guy off for a second and go get my EU reader, and we can see how much energy is flowing through. Anybody want to guess? You should know this. Come on. This is an easy question. The correct answer was 512 EU should be flowing through here. This is an MFSU. It outputs at 512 EU. This is a fiber optic cable. It's capable of handling currents up to 512 EU. And the mass fabricator is one of the very few machines that can accept 512 EU of power. So if we go ahead and measure this guy now, it's 0. If we turn on the power, you can see it's 512 now. So this guy's skyrocketing. And look, we got our first piece of UU matter. Excellent. So I'm going to turn all this scrap into UU matter. Looks like you get roughly, I'm going to say 2 UU matter per stack of scrap. That seems about fair. So, not too bad. Now you could just leave this running without the scrap, but it's going to be a lot slower and use a lot more energy. In fact, as soon as we're done here, I'm going to switch this cable off. So, almost done. Where are we at, Mr. Box? Whoa, we almost used a full million, huh? Crazy. So as soon as we're done with our scrap, looks like it's almost 2 UU matter per stack of scrap. But pretty darn close. Power that guy off. Yeah, we used a good chunk of energy to create this. 4 UU matter took, what, 800,000-ish? So if you have scrap, it takes 200,000 energy per piece of matter here. And this matter, there's a ton of recipes. Let me go grab my recipe book and I'll show you all the different cool recipes that you can make with UU matter. It's basically a make whatever you want kind of deal. I'm not sure if he intends all the recipes to be secret or not, but here's a basic gist. You can turn UU matter into glass, mossy cobblestone, sandstone, dirt, stone. There's a bunch more recipes. I'm not sure if Alblaka wants these to be secret or not, but obviously you can see them with recipe mod. Let me go find the recipe for what I want to make with this stuff. Well, I had wanted to make iridium plates, but wow, do I need a lot of matter. I need 7 UU matter to make iridium plates. So unfortunately I won't be able to show you guys some of the cool stuff that you can make with iridium plates. It's going to have to wait till the next episode. So guys, I think I'm going to wrap up here, call it a night. I think this was a pretty productive episode, got a lot of cool things added, and I will catch you guys all later. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time at episode 15.